Is it an excuse or is it a reason? Doesn't even matter, right? And what's the difference? How do we control it if it's one or the other? First of all, let's define it. An excuse to me is you did something that, okay, I was going to get my calls done, but I did this instead. I cleaned my desk, I took out the trash, I went to lunch, I did these things that are controllable, right? Now, a reason is something usually that is maybe out of our control or it was a higher priority at the moment. I didn't do my videos today because I had a flat tire on my way to work and it took up all my time. I didn't have time to do it. All right. There are valid reasons we don't get things done, right? That we can't control it. But then there's also excuses. And a lot of those are BS, even though we might in our mind say, well, that's a good reason. It's not a reason, it's an excuse. So how do we deal with this? First of all, let's separate it. Let's recognize it for what it is. Let's call it out. If it's an excuse, what we're able to do, how do we control that? We don't do it. We bring ourselves to the moment. We ask, is this a reason or excuse? And if it's an excuse, we push it to the side. We do what we have to do. If it's a reason, we say, okay, this had to happen. How do I recover from it? One of the things I ask my clients to do, and I do myself, is have what I call a flex hour in your schedule. What that means is if, say, from 8 to 9, you're going to do prospecting, or you're going to reach out to people, or you're going to write your thank you notes, and something comes up. Somebody calls you, a client calls you, you have an opportunity, right? You take advantage of that opportunity, or you do what you need to do for that reason. But then what we have later on is we have an hour built in. Maybe it's a half hour, maybe it's an hour. I like an hour built in where you can transfer what you were supposed to do from 8 to 9 to 4 to 5, right? Because if we don't make that time in there, you don't have to be 100% on task on your schedule. It's just not going to happen. What we need to do, though, is build in ways to recover from when we get set back. And if it's something that shouldn't have been on our schedule in the first place, well, guys, we got to adjust that too. But what I'm saying is this: is it a reason or is it an excuse? Figure it out. Don't lean on it and go, oh, well, but it is what it is. It's one or the other. And then recover from it. If you need help doing that, feel free to reach out. Sean Waite, talk to you soon.